Good morning, Hawking. Please welcome your Master of Ceremonies today, Laura Dooley.
Good morning, Hawking. All right, go ahead and have a seat in the stands if you're in the queuing lines. Thank you. Welcome to Decode, presented by RTX, part of the First Age season presented by Qualcomm. FIRST is a global robotics community preparing young people, yes, that's most of you, well, the lower down ones, for the future. FIRST engages students in grades pre-K through 12 in our suite of STEM programs, FIRST LEGO League, FIRST Robotics Competition, and of course, FIRST Tech Challenge. Woo! FIRST Tech Challenge started in 2005, and we've grown to more than 8,000 teams in more than 55 countries. By joining us today, you are part of this movement. All of you are helping make this program possible for the next generation of innovators. Thank you. We're in for such a fun day today. I can't wait to see how everything comes together. These 22 teams have been working so hard to design and build their robots for this year's challenge, Decode. We're excited to have you here. Today we have teams from the Maxwell League. Let's hear it, Maxwell. That was okay. I'd give that maybe a 6. And the Turing League. I'd give that a 9. This season, students will step into the world of archaeology, uncovering stories hidden in artifacts, tools, and discoveries. Our students will dig deeper using STEM skills and creativity as they design, build, program, and drive their robots. Together, they'll take on thrilling head-to-head challenges inspired by the science of discovery. And of course, a huge shout out to our season sponsor, RTX. They've put together a special welcome video for all of you, so let's check it out.
Welcome, First Tech Challenge teams, and congratulations on advancing to this level of the Decode season. This is an amazing program. Nearly 100,000 students across 81 countries develop STEM skills, practice engineering principles, and explore the value of teamwork in First Tech Challenge. Through the RTX collaboration with FIRST, we hope our work inspires you to think about how technology can be used to not only prepare for the future, but to also learn from the past. Now my colleague Amanda will show you some incredible technologies that are currently being used by archaeologists.
Check it.
Thanks, Dantea. Here in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, RTX's underwater acoustics capability is similar to the technology archaeologists use to locate, image, and map ancient sites and artifacts. Synthetic aperture sonar uses an artificial array of transducers to scan the seafloor, collecting data to form an ultra-high resolution picture. These images reveal the shape and size of objects, like shipwrecks, in much more detail than traditional sonars. And from the sky, archaeologists use remote sensing techniques to research past societies and cultures. RTX unlocked the next generation of remote sensing by using digital engineering to produce sensors that are smaller, lighter, and more capable for a variety of Earth observation missions. Traveling on satellites, these imaging instruments provide maximum resolution imagery from space. Working with NASA, RTX is designing a new remote sensing instrument to identify land patterns like crop production, mineral mapping, and forest management. Right now, RTX engineers work in 30 countries, focused on things like advanced avionics, directed energy, electric propulsion, hypersonics, and quantum physics.
These are only a few of our industry-leading projects at RTX that allow us to see further and in more detail than ever before. Working with this year's First Tech Challenge teams has been energizing and impactful, and your passion for inventing is second to none. Whatever the outcome of today's competition, you're all having an impact. Best of luck, teams.
All right, thank you, RTX, for your support of First Tech Challenge this season and for employing my father for more than 30 years. Being part of FIRST doesn't end when you graduate. As alumni, you'll always have a place in this community with chances to volunteer, make new friends, connect with professionals, and keep shaping the future. Volunteering at events, any FIRST event, is a great way to stay involved after high school. There are nearly 40 FIRST Tech Challenge events in our region alone each year that can always use more volunteers. Let's take a moment to recognize the FIRST alumni who are here today, giving back as volunteers and mentors. Please stand or wave so we can thank you. For some of you, Decode may be your final season as a student in FIRST. For those of you in your final year of high school, you are becoming FIRST alumni, and we can't wait to see how you'll stay connected and inspire the next generation. All of our students in their final season, please also stand and wave to be recognized. All right, we'll need to make this one loud. I want to take a moment to recognize and thank all the parents, coaches, mentors, and volunteers who helped make this event possible. Students, please make it loud for everyone who supported your journey here. We also ask all of you today to honor the FIRST ethos, gracious professionalism. This means doing your best work and at the same time respecting and valuing the other students, teams, and volunteers here. And who better to help explain this core value of FIRST than our program leaders, FIRST alumni Rachel Moore and Colin Fultz.
I'm Rachel, and this is Colin. We're both FIRST alumni, and together we lead FIRST Tech Challenge. We'd like to talk about something that's important and part of the ethos of FIRST programs, gracious professionalism.
If you've never heard the term before, gracious professionalism is kind of like good sportsmanship. But instead of only describing how to behave when you compete, it can apply to all aspects of your life. Gracious professionalism is a way of doing things that encourages high-quality work, emphasizes the value of others, and shows respect for individuals and the community.
FIRST is a small cross-section of the real-life opportunities that each of you will have to make decisions which reflect gracious professionalism. Practicing gracious professionalism doesn't have to be large, sweeping gestures. Instead, it's the little choices that each of us makes when no one is watching that all combine and fuse together to form our collective culture. You already know how to compete hard, and you know how to be kind. Think about how your actions make others feel and how that makes you feel.
Your team probably plans strategy before the season and before each match. You can do the same exercise for how you will handle challenging interpersonal situations that might come up throughout the season. You won't always get it right, and that's okay, because gracious professionalism is a journey, not a destination. It's something we should strive to practice every day. When we make a mistake, we should own it, offer a sincere apology, and attempt to make amends. Then, find ways to do better in the future.
FIRST can be challenging. It's supposed to be. And that means that at times during this season, you may feel pressure and experience stress. In those difficult times, it might seem easier to be selfish or only take your own interests into account. After all, even if you do everything the right way, there's only a handful of teams that will win their last match of the season and be celebrated as world champions. But while there's a limited number of championship trophies, there's no such limit on the number of teams who will have a successful season. Don't waste your time on being envious of others' success. Ask questions, challenge yourself, learn from others, and share your own knowledge.
FIRST programs would not be possible without the time committed by tens of thousands of caring adult volunteers, including team coaches and mentors. As FIRST alumni, we know the impact that mentors and coaches can have on a young person's life. Mentors and coaches are key to establishing and maintaining a team culture. On behalf of more than 100,000 FIRST Tech Challenge students, thank you for all that you do. Aristotle once said, "Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all." This season, we hope you have the opportunity to educate both. Good luck.
Now I'd like to recognize the volunteers who helped make today happen. First, let's recognize our judges. These individuals have the difficult job of singling out the best of the best from today's teams. They've already been busy this morning interviewing teams and reviewing portfolios. They'll be in the pits, watching matches and deliberating later today. Thank you, judges. We look forward to seeing the outcome of their hard work at the playoff and awards ceremony this afternoon. Next, I'd like to introduce you to the first technical advisors, or our FTAs, led by our head FTA, Dawn. And our scorekeeper and robot inspectors, who've already been hard at work this morning. Our technical volunteers know the ins and outs of the robot control system we use to run this competition and are key to keeping the event moving smoothly. They ensure the robots, your field resetters, and our queuing team are all running properly on the field. Thank you. And finally, I'd like to introduce our referees. Our referees, led by our head referee, Demi. Our referees have the difficult job of ensuring everyone is playing by the rules. Their rulings are final and there will be no video review. Please help us stick to the schedule by respecting their decisions and showing them your gracious professionalism. Thank you, referees. All right, here's how today will roll out. In just a few minutes, qualification matches kick off. Once everyone has gotten a chance to play a match, we will break for lunch. After lunch, we'll play through the remainder of the qualification schedule. Then we'll head into alliance selection, where our top-ranked teams will choose their partners for this afternoon's playoffs. During playoffs, we'll also celebrate with awards, wrapping up with our event winner awards and, of course, the Inspire Award. It's going to be an exciting day from start to finish. Before we get started, let's take a moment to be mindful about safety. If you hear an alarm, please evacuate to your nearest emergency exit at the field right here and back over there. Make a plan with your team about what you'll do and where you'll regroup in case of an emergency. Keeping us safe is everyone's responsibility, so during this event, please keep the walkways, stairs, and exits clear. And if you see something unsafe, like a tripping hazard or a spill, please correct the issue immediately or ask pit admin for help. And I will note that we cannot sit on the stairs, so if you find yourself sitting there now, go ahead and stand up or move out of the stairs into the stands. Thank you. So no sitting, even at the top of the stairs. Thank you. In addition to physical safety, reminder, everyone here deserves to have a safe, nurturing, and fun experience. We're a community who looks out for each other, so if you see someone who might be struggling, please check in with them and see how you can help. Thank you for helping make this a safe and enjoyable event for all. Teams, are you ready to decode? All right, woohoo! If you are in the first or the second match, please come to the field and start setting up your robots. Each year, First Tech Challenge creates a new and challenging game for teams to compete in. Teams will investigate the power of the world's artifacts and unlock the mysteries in this season. As our teams prepare to play, here's a quick summary of how our games work.
Welcome to the First Tech Challenge 2025-2026 season game, Decode, presented by RTX. Decode is played by 4 randomly selected teams, 2 per alliance. Your opponent for one match may be your partner for another. Robots must be built to meet the specifications in the competition manual and fit within an 18-inch sizing cube. Robots and their extensions must remain within the 18-inch sizing cube until the endgame. The game is played on a 12-foot square playing field with a foam tile floor and 1-foot-high walls. On the playing field is a red Alliance goal and a blue Alliance goal. At the exit of each goal is the classifier ramp and a gate. April tags are located on the goal to assist with targeting.
On the field, there are 24 purple artifacts and 12 green artifacts.
Robots start each match in one of 2 locations and can hold up to 3 artifacts. At the start of each match, a motif made up of 3 artifacts is randomly selected and indicated on the obelisk. During the first 30 seconds of the match, robots are autonomous. Robots can use sensors to decode the motif, leave the starting line, and score artifacts in the goal. Artifacts that enter the goal and exit to the classifier ramp earn points. Once the classifier is full, any additional overflow will score, but will earn fewer points. At the end of auto, alliances earn additional points if the artifacts in the classifier match the motif pattern. During the following 2 minutes of the match, drivers control their robots. Robots continue to score in their goal, open the gate to clear the classifier, and collect artifacts from their human player. Alliances that score enough artifacts in their goal throughout the match will earn an additional ranking point.
The last 20 seconds of the teleop period is the endgame.
Robots continue to score to fill their classifier to form the motif pattern. As time runs out, robots race to their base where they can expand in height. Points are awarded to robots partially in their base, and even more points are awarded to robots fully in their base. If both robots fit within their base, the alliance receives bonus points. An alliance that can earn enough points from moving in auto and returning to their base will receive an additional ranking point. The alliance that earns the most points overall wins the match and will earn 3 ranking points. This has been a summary of this season's game, Decode, presented by RTX. For complete rules, please read the competition manual, and always remember to demonstrate the first ethos of gracious professionalism. Good luck, teams, and have a great season.
All right, who's ready to robot? Okay, like 4 of you.